Says test stream started. That's a very good thing. So that means it actually connected with this Blue Frame server. So it looks like it's talking now. So what did you?
Number 12, James J. Sticking for the Thunder, number 20, Zach Kramer.
Okay. Okay. Okay, thank you.
He's at number 82 for height, number 34. First and 10, Coach Panthers start from the road.
Good evening. Welcome to SCTV. I'm Mike Stahlbaumer, and today is September 10th, 2021, and we are over halfway through the first quarter. We had some technical difficulties trying to get connected through the school's network, and finally got that resolved, and now streaming live to you here on SCTV. I'm Mike Stahlbaumer calling the game for you. We got John Howard here with us this evening. He'll be doing some color for me. And glad to have you back, John.
I'm glad to be back.
And got Caleb Ridenour doing production work. Bill Strauss on the camera upstairs. We've already had 2 scores by Nemaha Central in this contest. Nemaha Central got the ball to start the game, marched it down the field, ended up scoring on a 14-yard run by Zach Kramer. Excuse me, no, Sam McWilliams.
Yeah.
And Sam McWilliams, and the extra point was good. And then we also had a score by Zach Kramer for an 11-yard run. Actually, on that, after we scored the first one, they kicked off to them. We held them to 4 and out. Actually went to punt, high snap, got in some trouble. We was able to stop them or take them down to the 10-yard line. We had a very short field, so we scored.
First play of the next series, yeah.
Yep. And there. It's a nice play by Royal Valley.
Looks like there's a flag on the field, but
Did have a flag. The ball was carried by number 25. That is Jackson Stevens. Oh, no, excuse me, Levi Parrott. But Nemaha Central was able to punch that ball in from the 11-yard line on the very first play of that. And extra point good. Nemaha Central leading 14-0 on Royal Valley. 4:08 on the clock here in the first quarter, and there was a penalty on that play. It was called at about the 27-yard line. It must have been a holding call, I'm guessing.
that's what it looked like, a holding call.
Spot penalty or they mark off the yards from the spot of the foul. So
That's too bad for Royal Valley. They've really been struggling with this defensive line from Nemaha Central, but they did really have a really good run that time, and penalties brought it back.
there's a pass downfield looking for number 2. That's Colby Carino. Is incomplete, brings up 4th down. We're struggling with some of the overlays and stuff here on the screen. I think we're in general just having trouble with our software. We'll have to talk with our provider, our support services on that, and see what we can get figured out. But for this game, we're probably just going to have to move on past that. But I'll try to keep you up to date on the score, on the field. Or we may even see if we can get picture-in-picture of the scoreboard out there for you. There's a punt that got just through the Nemaha Central defenders.
They almost got a piece of that one, too.
And the punt goes out of bounds at about the Royal Valley 37-yard line.
Football spotted at the Panther 36-yard line. It's first and 10.
the Thunder offense has been pretty explosive this first half. That first series, they had a couple holding calls that brought the ball back, but ended up moving the ball downfield and scoring. And like on that second series, they just had one play to bring it into the end zone. Great little pass there. Stahlbaumer really brought it in for a lot of yards after the catch, putting Nemaha Central in a good position again. Short run looked like maybe an offsides penalty there, but that flag came in really late. Oh, they called a holding against Nemaha Central. That'll be their third penalty of the first quarter.
There we got something on the screen for you. I was working with Caleb to get that on there, showing the time and the score in this game. We'll just miss a little bit of the corner of the screen, not bad. Thunder with ball, and they get the Panthers to jump offside.
The last play wasn't in the best angle, but it sure looked like they got him to jump offsides as well, but maybe didn't quite get off, and then holding call, and Nemaha Central backed them up.
I see. So they get 5 of those yards back on the offsides penalty on the defense. Looks like it'll be first and about 16. 14-0, Nemaha Central, 2:50 and counting here in the first quarter. Kramer looking to throw. Flush from the pocket, flows out to the flat, caught by McWilliams, but he goes down. Now we're going to have a flag on the play, and that may go against Holden Bass. He may have been called for holding on his defender.
Looks like he audibled out of whatever they had called, so he didn't like what he saw on the defense and tried to make something work, and it was a nice little pass.
Don't recognize that call.
I didn't even see it.
He showed his hands, fists going together, and I'm not even sure if waiting for the announcer to even say what it is, but I don't think he knows. Some of their new signals are new that we haven't seen before. My penalty sheet shows the official hand signals doesn't show right. But it's a personal foul penalty, obviously, because it's 15 yards from the spot of the foul. And that really moves Nemaha Central back. It sets them up first down. They replay the down. First down at the Royal Valley 43. So they got like 32 yards to get a first down. They got to get to the 11-yard line. There's a handoff to McWilliams. He's going to get the corner. Bounces off of defenders, trying to break free, and then brought down out of bounds. Forced out at about the 30. Nice carry for, gosh, that's about 12, 13 yards on that carry. Nice job breaking the corner. A little delay. Kramer delays it a little and takes it up the middle, wide open, nice run. Inside the 20, down to the 15.
Kramer showed really good patience there, just waiting for that play to develop, and the hole opened up. And
that's about a 16. No, that's a 11 or 12-yard run there, and now we've got a timeout called by Royal Valley with 1:54 to go here in the first quarter. We'll take a quick break. You're watching SCTV.
As a cooperative, Ag Partners has deep ties to each community we call home. Our employees have worked, lived, and volunteered alongside generations of patrons in these rural areas, building relationships through years of trust. Looking ahead at the ever-changing world and ag industry, we look forward to working and growing together to help feed the world. Ag Partners, partnering for the future.
Well, welcome back. You're watching SCTV. The Nemaha Central Lady Thunder getting set to play in the Nemaha Central Invitational tomorrow. The JV team, I believe, was supposed to play over Royal Valley or somewhere over that way, Holton maybe, and then the freshman team was going to play up in Marysville. Those tournaments for our team our teams have withdrawn from the tournament, so there'll be no Nemaha Central volleyball tomorrow, and that's so that the kids can attend the funeral of Lawson Smelsley, who tragically lost his life last Monday, Labor Day, in the morning there in an automobile accident. He was a drummer in the band, a well-liked young man. Truly missed, a junior here at Nemaha Central. Funeral will be tomorrow at 10 o'clock. There's a handoff to McWilliams, sidesteps a few defenders and steps through another tackle into the end zone. We do have a flag on the field at about the 18-yard line.
that flag came out real early. I'm guessing it's a holding call, but no, he's saying
It's against Nemaha Central. Yeah, maybe an illegal shift.
that's what
It is.
Yep, that's what it is.
So the run negated. It was a 15-yard run. Would have been a touchdown.
That'll be the second touchdown that got called back. The first series, they also had a 15-yard run in for a touchdown. They got called back on a holding call. About in the same spot on the field.
3rd down and 9. Kramer down the middle, wide open, in for the touchdown. Catch by number 27, Wade Leonard. They left him wide open in the middle.
Yeah, someone missed some coverage there because he was just wide open. There wasn't. He could have just crawled into the end zone.
19-yard pass play from Kramer to Leonard. Extra point attempt here from Kramer. Kicking with the left foot. Kick is up, kind of punches it, goes up and through, and it's good. Nemaha Central jumping out to a 21-0 lead on Royal Valley with 1:41 to go here in the first quarter. You're watching SCTV. We'll be back.
Every day, hardworking people leave and open their doors to the people in their community. They provide more than just goods and services. They create relationships. Small business is alive and well, making life in our communities possible. You know what it means to support, to be part of a community, to be united. United Bank and Trust. Banking for you. IC Housing Lender.
Kind of cut short there is what I was wanting to say. A touchdown there by Nemaha. And go out to Norman and Zena Smelsley, the parents of Lawson, and we wish them all the support or whatever we can do to help them out. Prayers, whatever for them would be greatly appreciated. And as they work their way through this tough time. Kicking off from the 40-yard line. I think it's Kramer again. And it's going to be caught at the 15. They're going to go to the far side of the field, just laterally moving down the line. He maybe gets a yard or so on the return before being swarmed over by several Thunder defenders. 1:35 to go here in the first quarter.
They haven't had a lot of success on that kickoff return. For the first one be an open field, but he slipped and only got about a yard as well. The second return was about a 5-yard return.
And a quarterback trying to work his way off tackle, nowhere to go. Caught by number 27, Wade Leonard, coming from his linebacker position. Losing 2 yards on play, 2nd down and 12. Ball sitting on the 15-yard line. This one they're going to hand off up the middle. They're going to pick up about 4 or 5 yards. Number 25 on the carry, Levi Parrott. 217-pound, 6'1" senior for Royal Valley. Ball sitting just shy of the 20.
4-yard gain brings up 3rd and 8 for the Panthers. Football at the Panther 19-yard line.
3rd down and 8 at the 19. That should be the last play of the first quarter. Hand off and lost a yard. Maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage. And that'll be the last play of the first quarter. Nemaha Central leading Royal Valley 21-0 after the first 12 minutes of this game. You're watching SCTV. They'll be back in about a minute.
S&S Automotive Towing Incorporated has been taking care of the cars and truck of Seneca and the surrounding areas for over 20 years. Call them for all your automotive needs. Your truly one-stop auto shop. Alignments, tires, even engine and transmission replacement. They now have digital inspections that are texted to you. You can even make your appointments online. Call today, 336 to find Facebook.
Grande, no foam, triple cap, double pump vanilla latte, 3.5 ice shaken, extra whip.
Yeah, that's going to be an upcharge.
Great! This one is on my Kasasa cashback checking account. Kasasa pays me cash back on everyday debit card purchases, plus refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. Go on, take back banking and treat yourself to monthly cash rewards.
Ask for free Kasasa checking at Community National Bank.
Welcome back. You're watching SCTV. I'd like to recognize some of our sponsors for our station and thank them for helping bring our broadcast to you. And our sponsors there are Ag Partners Co-op, Community National Bank, Crestview Manor, Durland Auto Parts, Elk State Bank, Farm Bureau Insurance, First Heritage Bank, and Life Care Center of Seneca. So we switch sides of the field. And this will be 4th down for Royal Valley. They'll have to punt it away. Nemaha Central nearly getting a blocked punt on the last time they kicked this one. And actually it looks like they're going to come up under center. Probably do a swift kick is what they're going to do. And there's going to be an offsides or a false start, whichever. It certainly look like they're guys on the high side of the field. There are 4 receivers, if you will. 3 of them took off. False start on the offense. That'll move them back 5.
Kind of takes the element of surprise out of this a little bit now.
Yeah.
And maybe they might go back to a punt situation at this point.
And now they will punt this for sure. And he lines up about 2 yards shy of the end zone. High snap. And he does punch it away. He gets it out of there. A low driving kick goes out of bounds. I think that was caught by, who is that? Corey Bass? Nice snag, Corey. There on the sideline. Thunder will have it 1st and 10 inside the 40-yard line. All set down at the 37.
Near the Panther 37-yard line.
$11:52 for second quarter. 21-0. Nemaha Central. Swinging out to number 34. Cuts back into the middle of open field and jets into the end zone. One play and Nemaha Central scores. That's number 24 for the Thunder. Boy, I looked that up. Braden Uphouse with the reception and touchdown run. That was a 37-yard pass for touchdown.
Royal Valley covered that pass really well, but he did a really good job of scrambling and finding the open holes and breaking that into open field and scoring.
A one-play drive, 37 yards, and the extra point attempt from Kramer is good. And Nemaha Central leads 28-0 just into the second quarter. You're watching SET. We'll be back.
Buying a new vehicle doesn't have to be stressful. Just ask any of our customers.
Wow, that was easy.
Our inventory keeps growing because of our great deals and friendly service. We invite you to come to Nemaha Valley Motors in Seneca, where we have the latest new Chryslers, Dodges, Jeeps, and Ram trucks for the farmer and all of us. Did you say sports cars? Oh yeah, we have those too.
Come see us. It's like a car show every day.
Experience the difference at Nemaha Valley Motors in Seneca.
28-0 Nemaha Central, 11:43 second quarter. As John mentioned just at the break, that's their second one-play drive of this game for a touchdown. Their longest drive was the first possession they had of the game.
They started on the 30-yard line on that first possession. It was it's the only possession of the game if they've been on their side of the field starting off.
Kick is going to be picked up at about the 18-yard line by number 12. And he is immediately brought down after about a return of 5 yards. Aiden Brocksterman with the I'm looking at the wrong roster there. That is Jamison Shane, a junior for Royal Valley. First and 10 Royal Valley from the 24-yard line. Hand off, and they're going to lose yards on the play.
And they lost an official, too.
Yeah, the judge went down. Kind of got caught up in the play.
One of the receivers turned to look at his quarterback and did not see the official. A few times that Royal Valley went to the air, they had pretty good success. Had some open receivers and one good catch, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them go to the air again.
Pitch back. And now he's trying to cut to the corner, and nice pursuit. Great defense by the Thunder. Throws Royal Valley for another loss on the play.
Bass did a good job of stepping through the line of scrimmage and staying home, and as soon as he saw that committed on that toss, he went right after it.
Ball set down at about the 17-yard line. Third down and 17 looks like. Snap. There is a rolled out to his right, slips, keeps his footing, spins through a tackle and picks up positive yards to the 20-yard line. Gain of about 3, but that brings up fourth down. Back to return for the Nemaha Central is number 7. That is Gavin Kane. Punter sets up on his own 5. I think he took another 5 yards back. That was a good snap and a kick. Takes a nice bounce by Royal Valley. Picked up at the 36. Kane coming up the near sideline. Now he's going to cut back into the middle. Back against the grain and run into a couple defenders who bring him down at the 32. First and 10 for Nemaha Central at the Royal Valley 32-yard line.
Always makes you nervous when a kickoff or a punt like that gets past that the receiver, but he did a good job of scooping it up. And
well, Royal Valley didn't have any flyers coming down the field that should have really been on that to help.
Really would have crushed down on that return.
Handoff up the middle. Number 8 still on his feet, bounces off a couple tackles, and guess what? Another touchdown, 32-yard run by number 8 for Nemaha Central. Cooper Hike with the run for 32 yards.
Gavin Kane was really the only player standing in his way once he got through the line of scrimmage.
He bounced off a Royal Valley defender, spun out of it, and then ran into Kane and had to spin out of him too. Touchdown's good. Extra points good. Nemaha Central 35, Royal Valley 0. 8:55 here in the second quarter. We'll be back.
We know farming is hard work. Whether you are putting seeds in the ground or bringing them to town, protect your investment. The professionals at SBS Insurance have the right coverage for you. See us for your farm, custom application, crop, trade, commercial elevator, and life insurance needs.
Allied Insurance is nationwide company on your side.
35-0, Nemaha Central, 8:55 in the second quarter. Nemaha Central, I think, has only ran 2 plays in this second quarter, both for touchdowns. Royal Valley obviously struggling here.
Kicking for the Thunder, number 16, Jaden Thomas. Number 12, Jamison Shane, and number 28, Grayson Rod, back to receive.
Kickoff, punched line drive down the field, fielded at the 14.
Great job scooping that up.
And the return by number 12, Jameson Shane with the return.
That's a tough ball to scoop off the ground like that, but Royal Valley, they're always going to that same side on those returns. I don't know if they're trying to get a play developed and just can't quite get it where they want it.
Granted, the receiver here to the near side, one to the high, and now they're going to try and go up the middle, and a fumble. Is it a fumble and picked up for a return for a touchdown? Now we have a flag at the end of the play. Nemaha Central scores. We'll see what the flag is. A fumble on the play. And was that Hike?
It was so hard to see from this side, but yeah, that's who ran it in.
See what the call is. Looks like this. Play will stand. I believe that's unsportsmanlike conduct against Royal Valley.
And I wonder,
was that Nemaha Central? They pointed at Nemaha Central.
Against Nemaha Central.
Yeah.
And there was a little commotion in the end zone right after the touchdown. I'm wondering if.
And that penalty comes after he crosses the end zone. It was kind of like a celebration penalty or whatever you might want to call that. I'm not sure if they were taunting another Royal Valley player, but so we'll likely assess that penalty on the kickoff, I believe.
Looks like Coach wants a little bit more information about what the penalty was about.
Nemaha Central will try the extra point. Snaps good. Kick point up. Set it down.
It went in.
Bounced over the goal.
That was the longest extra point because just kind of a wounded duck up there, but it got a Nemaha Central bounce and rolled in.
Nemaha Central 42, Royal Valley 0, 8:39 here in the second quarter. We'll be back.
Thank you. Can I help you today?
No thanks. I'm just looking. Oh, this is cute. So?
You wouldn't do it there. So don't do it here. Sportsmanship. It's up to you.
Like they're the fashion police.
(42-0) Nemaha Central here in the second quarter. A fumble return for touchdown. Kicking off for Nemaha Central, number 16, Jaden Thomas. They'll set it up at the 25. That's with a 15-yard penalty tacked on. It was applied to put on Nemaha Central at the end of that touchdown, fumble return touchdown. And there, that ball is caught at the 38. And Royal Valley hit and brought down at the 49-yard line. An 11-yard return. Royal Valley have 1st and 10.
This will be the best starting position for Royal Valley of the game.
And it looks like they have second team out there on the field. Low snap picked up off the field. Nice job by number 34. He got field just enough, shed his tackler, Blake Korber, with the tackle. As Royal Valley moves it across midfield.
Nice job for Royal Valley That handoff was a little behind him and just about did a good job of sucking it in and holding on to that ball.
Second down and 6, or handoff number 10. And he dives forward for a couple more. Number 17, Garrett Smelsley on the stop. I think that was Panache Wabunsi with the carry, number 10. And there's a handoff. Up the middle, goes nowhere. Loss of maybe a half yard. Wade Leonard on the stop.
Too much.
Fourth down and about 5. Best field position that Royal Valley's had all game, but it's fourth down. Two receivers near side. He's going to roll the other way and cut down right at the line of scrimmage. He tried to naked bootleg there off the right side, and it was number 25 for the Thunder making the stop. Carter Rottinghouse, sophomore. Nemaha Central gets the ball. This chair needs some oil. First and 10, Nemaha Central at the 46-yard line on the Thunder side of the field. 6-18. Second team on the field, I believe, for Nemaha Central. Handoff up the middle, and they're going to pick up about 5 yards on the play. Quarterback is Gavin Kane. Sam McWilliams with the carry.
McWilliams was pretty excited about that run. He almost outran the handoff, but he got a hold of it.
He got up to speed pretty quick.
Yeah, he did.
He's swinging out to the sideline, caught by number 24, first down, steps through a tackle, and then he's going to get brought down at the 40-yard line. Completed to Braden Uphouse. Moves the chains. First and 10 at the Royal Valley 40. 5:23 and counting. 42-0. Nemaha Central. I think it's when another team's up by 40 points, they do a running clock, but that don't start until the fourth quarter.
Ah.
Williams steps up. They send Uphouse in motion, and it's a fumble on the ground, covered back up by Nemaha Central. They tried to pitch it to Uphouse as he was coming by. Levi Grosinger was able to cover it up.
Great job with awareness there. Yeah, Royal Valley right on top of him and was able to land back on that ball.
Yeah, nearly turned it over. Loses about 5, second and 15. Kane will keep it. Now he's going to work to the sideline, stiff arms a player, and then goes out of bounds at about the 30. Gavin Kane nearly picking up all 15 yards. They say he went out at the 31-yard line. He picked up 13 yards. They spot it down at the 32. They need 2 more, 3rd down and 2. Kane takes a snap, handoff McWilliams in the middle. He's got the 1st down and trying to shed a tackler, but goes down at the 27, 28-yard line. And the Thunder have the 1st down on a 4-yard carry.
The first drive for Nemaha Central was about 14 plays before they scored after 2 holding calls. This drive will probably be the next longest drive of the game for them.
Yeah. By the second team, or most of the.
Looks like
not all second team starters. There's still first team players out there yet. But Kane throws down the middle. Oh, off the hands of number 9, I believe, or was that 8? Blake Stahlbomber. That was number 9. Couldn't haul it in. I think it might have bounced off somebody there.
Looks
too.
like a defensive lineman might have got a little piece of the ball before it got to the secondary.
They'll bring up 2nd down.
When you get a ball tip like that, you always feel fortunate just to get out of there with the ball back.
Yeah. Handoff McWilliams. Still on his feet, dragging a defender, and then has some other Royal Valley Panthers come over to help knock him down at about the 20.
Royal Valley made contact just right at the handoff, but McWilliams did a really good job of driving his feet and getting positive yards off that play.
3rd down and about 2. Kane hands off McWilliams again, bounces off a defender, still on his feet, open field, and in for a touchdown. From 20 yards out, Sam McWilliams picks up his 2nd touchdown.
McWilliams does such a good job of keep driving those feet. He's got tacklers in front of him and just keep driving, and that's where you can make things like that happen.
Extra point is good. Score is now 50-0. Nemaha Central. 2:37 to go here in this first half. We'll take a break. We'll be back. 49-0.
Hey, great party.
Oh, thanks. Here you go. 1 hamburger, medium well.
This is well done.
No. That's medium well.
What? Are you calling me a liar? This thing is practically burned.
That's it. You're not gonna come to my house and tell me how to cook a hamburger.
You wouldn't do it there.
That'd be crazy.
So don't do it here. Sportsmanship. It's up to you.
So you're right, John. That was the 2nd longest drive of the game for Nemaha Central. Just starting on the Thunder side of the field. Thunder have 7 touchdowns here in this first half. All Nemaha Central. If I had a way of keeping stats, I would announce some of that, but I'm about guessing Royal Valley has 0 yards, maybe even some negatives. In a couple columns here that they're just flat struggling here this evening. There's the kickoff. Picked up at about the 17-yard line, and now he's knocked out near the 20. First and 10, Royal Valley. Ball will be spotted down at about the 23-yard line.
It's probably a 5-yard, 6-yard gain on that return. I think it might have been the longest return for him so far today.
Actually, I think they had about a 10-yard return on that penalty. We had that 15-yard penalty.
That is right.
That
yeah.
pushed us back.
Mm-hmm.
They did get about a 10-yard return there, but Royal Valley's going to lose about 2 yards on 3 yards on that play. That was number 25. I'm not sure who carried that ball. Was it Levi Parrott? Holden Bass on the stop. Second down and 13 with just under 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Handoff. There's a nice run in the making for Royal Valley, and they move the ball up to the 35-yard line, a first down for the Panthers. That was number 28 for Royal Valley, Trayson Murata. I think Royal Valley has their first down of the game. First and 10 at the 37. Handoff in the middle again. There's another nice run, bouncing it to the outside. First down and streaming down the far sideline. He gets brought down at the 25.
Made a really good cut on that play to get him to open field and just turned on the jets. Not quite enough speed to break past all Nemaha Central's defenders, but really good run.
Minute 23 here to go till half. Royal Valley threatening now. They're inside the 30. Slip a tackle, and in the backfield, he gets back to the line of scrimmage, maybe picks up a yard. Second down. And 9. A long 9. The clock is running. Both teams with 2 timeouts here before the end of the half. Get 3 timeouts per half. They send a man in motion. Snare, a handoff was fumbled, and fortunately he reaches back down to pick it up, but as that happened, Holden Bass crashes through the line. I believe that's Holden. It is.
Mm-hmm.
And he is able to make the stop, I think, along with number 1 for Nemaha Central. That's Jake Hunley. Timeout called by Royal Valley, 48.3 seconds left on the clock. We'll take a quick break. You're watching SCTV.
This isn't Madison Square Garden. These drills probably won't make anyone a #1 draft pick. But these players are practicing for something important. While they work on their jump shots, they're also learning teamwork, discipline, self-confidence, how to deal with wins and losses. Skills that will make them winners long after they leave the court. Support high school activities in your community, because when kids take part, they get set for life.
Royal Valley takes a timeout to stop the clock. They have, I believe, 1 timeout left. Does that sound right? They have 2 timeouts. I thought they took a timeout earlier in the game. Royal Valley, 3rd down and 12 yards. Now the quarterback flushed out, room to run, but throws downfield, knocked incomplete. And that'll bring up 4th down. Try to roll it out to the flat and look for...
Probably the safest throw he could have made there. Everybody was covered really well. There was double coverage there, but the receiver did have a couple steps on him. Just couldn't get it sewed in there.
They're looking to hit that sideline and step out to stop the clock, but now it's 4th down. Low snap, but he picks it up, slips through a tackle. That brought down by the second man as he comes through. That was number 17 for Nemaha Central. Garrett Smelsley with the stop. And that'll force a turnover on downs. Nemaha Central has it 1st and 10 with 35.9 seconds to go.
Smelsley caught him by his shirt tail. I thought maybe he was going to just one shake away from stepping out of that, but he did a good job of keeping hold of him and waiting for help.
So now we have a timeout called by Nemaha Central. We'll take a break with them. You're watching SCT. We'll be back.
It's easy to see people who participated in high school sports and activities.
Right on time.
They learned important lessons like leadership, teamwork, respect.
Hey, our meeting moved to 10.
We'll be ready.
Values that last a lifetime.
We need to focus on 3 factors.
Support high school sports and activities in your community. When kids take part, they get set for life.
35.9 seconds to go here in the first half of play. 49-0, Nemaha Central. Some more sponsors for SCTV. We have Mitchell Dairy Service, Mitchell Appliance, Nemaha Valley Community Hospital, Nemaha Valley Motors, New Hope Baptist Church, S&S Automotive and Towing, SBS Insurance, and St. Peter and Paul Church. 1st and 10. Kane will take the snap. They throw it to the side here. Caught by number 25 and trying to slip out of the tackle, but goes down. I think maybe he was trying to get away to get to the sideline, but couldn't get there. Carter Rottinghouse with the reception.
Don't know if they'll get an opportunity to
maybe take run one more play here.
Does not look like they're going to run it.
Nope.
Let that
I think they'll let the clock run out. That'll be the end of the first half. Nemaha Central well in control of this game with 3 touchdowns in the first quarter and 4 more in the second. Thunder lead 49-0 on Royal Valley. So we'll take about, a 15-minute half, and then we'll give another 3 or 4 minute warm-up period. We'll take a break. We'll recognize our sponsors for SCTV, and we'll be back with the second half.